Turns out I've been using the Notes app wrong on my iPad for a very long time. So I've been trying to use my Apple Pencil on my iPad for a while now for note taking for work, but I have recently found a few quality of life settings within the Notes app that have really helped. But I do also want to say these are nowhere near new. I'm pretty sure these have been on iPad for a long while. They're just new for me, but hopefully this can help other people out as well because they really have helped. So the first thing is whenever I write, especially on my iPad, whether it be on my lap or a desk, I just tend to kind of write crooked. So if I write hello there, it's never really straight. So what you can actually do is you can hit these three dots up here, you go to lines and grids, and you can actually put lines and grids onto the page itself, just making it way easier just to be that little bit neater when you're note taking. The second one is essentially messy handwriting. So again, my handwriting is super messy. I tend to also write in all capital letters sometimes as well. But if you open up all your pencil tools, you hit these three dots down here, you can actually turn on auto refine handwriting, and it just definitely helps make it that little bit easier in that your iPad will actually just start to neaten up your handwriting, but still try to match your handwriting. So it still feels like your notes, it's just that little bit more legible. The other setting I do like to turn on is this auto minimize. Just kind of keeps the page that much more cleaner. But especially for the Apple Pencil I have, I'm pretty sure this is second gen, I can just tap and easily swap between the object eraser or the pen. So if I quickly draw something I don't want, or a smiley face, or if I write hi, tick, tox, and I've realized I've done a spelling mistake or something. So you can either swap to the object eraser, but if you don't have this version of Apple Pencil, or if you do, you can also just scribble out whatever you don't want. Just hold it, and then it disappears itself as well, which is super handy rather than, constantly tapping and just want to quickly rewrite something again. As well, if you're doing notation and you want to do arrows or squares or something like that, which again, quickly handwriting kind of does what it wants. If you draw a square and hold it, it'll auto transform it into an actual shape, which is super handy, even arrows and straight lines. So if you're also highlighting text or underlining text in a document, this also works with preview, draw, hold, and it'll auto-correct that shape. The last one as well is I always find I tend to do this when I write down bullet points. So if I write down point 1, point 2, and point 3, if I want to add something in between rather than doing like an arrow and trying to do this, if you open up all your tools and you do this one next to the eraser, which is this pencil thing, you actually have access to a lasso tool. So you can just drag all this down, swap back to your pencil tool, and then just add things in the middle. So I hope these little quality of life updates help because you don't want to be like me.